Hey, back down at Thumbstar again. This part's information videos on fuel caps and fuel filters. So we're just going to give you a few measurements so you guys can figure out whether or not the fuel cap's going to fit your bike. We're also going to tell you a few things about fuel filters and how to fit them. So first of all, we'll start with the fuel caps. So all our fuel caps are the same, all the same size, based off a Honda CR50, and there's quite a few other bikes. They fit some Suzuki's, some Kawasaki's, but you're just going to have to measure. So we'll give you, so the inner diameter of this plastic fuel cap is 52 millimeters. And then the other thing you got to look at is the thread, because sometimes the thread can be different. So the inner diameter of the thread is 48 millimeters. So there's a bit of difference there between the outer diameter and then the inner diameter, with including the thread there. It's quite hard to see in the camera. So you can get the exact same size hole, but if the thread's different, sometimes they don't fit up. So it's kind of a luck of the draw thing, but 95% of the time you won't have a problem and they'll fit up. The next thing we're going to show you is the CNC fuel cap. We'll give you some measurements just to give you a bit of an idea. So the outer diameter of that one, this is 50, that's about 53 millimeters. So it's about 1 mil different there. And then the inner diameter of the thread is 48 millimeters again. So it's pretty much the same as that plastic fuel cap. So if you can kind of see inside them, they look a bit different, but yeah, both these caps will fit the same bike. So next thing we're going to talk about is the actual breather that goes onto the cap. We don't recommend these breathers, but they are really popular because they do look kind of cool. If you do want to use one of these breathers, what we recommend doing is cutting it down to as short as possible. The reason for that is so when you're riding, it's less likely to catch on your pants if it's a shorter size. So then yeah, stick it on there like that, and just being shorter size, it's going to be just less likely to catch on your pants. Once you've got it on there, you want to zip tie it. As you can see, this one here has got a zip tie top and bottom. This will help stop it falling off. So yeah, if you've got some zip ties, definitely recommend zip tying it up. Next thing you want to check before you actually put it on is do a blow test. So you just want to, don't know if you can hear that, but I was just blowing air through it back and forth and just making sure it doesn't have a block, because if it blocks inside, that will cause your bike to basically stop going when you're riding, because it will cause an air blockage in your tank. So just check that there's air going through the valve. So next of all, we're going to show you what Thumbstars use. So all the Thumbstars actually have a full fuel hose. This is a lot better design because it actually goes inside the stem of the bike. You can see there, it goes in there and locks in there. So if you go riding, if you knock this or whatever, it's not going to fall off and lose it. Because we see hundreds of bikes and they're just always missing their breathers. And it's just for that, you know, those ones, they just fall off so easy. But this design here, which Thumbstar uses, you know, it stays on there and it lasts, you know, it lasts forever, because there's no way it can fall off. So that's definitely the pick, but obviously it doesn't look quite as cool as having like a wee CNC valve on the top.